water glass too. So the major 4 beverages that you have are water, white wine, red wine and champagne. Now all these glasses, they come in different shapes and you're supposed to use them differently depending upon their usage. What temperature do we serve white wine at? Do we have wine drinkers amongst us? Any wine takers? What Sharif log hai?
Just had red wine once. Just had red wine.
Alright, the glasses, all these glasses are stemmed glasses.
Stemmed glasses, exactly.
Right? They're stemmed glasses. You'd never find anybody serving you wine in a normal kind of a glass. They're always stemmed glasses and long stemmed glasses. That is how normally a red wine glass looks like. It's a long stemmed glass and with a larger bowl over it. The reason being, they are also served and placed in the order in which they are to be used. The first glass is always the white wine glass for a simple reason that white wine is the first course of your meal. It is served with the appetizers. So that is the first drink that you have. So your first glass is your white wine glass and then comes your water glass. Third one is red wine glass and red wine is served with red meat or with main course.
Yes.
And then comes fourth, which is champagne glass, and champagne is served with desserts because it's a little sweeter drink. Clear? Now, since you see it's a stemmed glass and you have a bowl over it, so the point is, how do you hold it from? Can you hold it from anywhere, or by the stem, or by the bowl, or partially by the both?
It's like from there.
Alright, partially by both. How many of you say partially by both?
Means you have to hold it from the stem. Like
How do you hold it? You hold it by the stem. I'm talking about red wine. You hold it by the stem. You hold it partially by both, or you hold it by the bowl, or you don't, or you hold it anywhere. How about a white wine in that case? You hold it by the stem, by the bowl, or how?
By the bowl.
Doesn't matter. You add a straw to it and you have it, right? That's what you want to say. You add a straw to it and you have it. Doesn't matter at all. Now, the white wine glass. Let me just proceed with the white wine first instead of this. White wine glass is always to be held by the stem. For a simple reason that white wine is served at what temperature? Chill. It is served chill. In case you hold it by the bowl or partially by the bowl, you tend to change the temperature of the drink by the touch of your hand. Since it is served chilled, so your duty is that you must hold it by the stem so that you don't change the temperature of the drink. Mind you, I'm talking about white wine. Clear? Now comes the red wine. This is how a red wine glass looks like. A larger bowl with a long stem. And how do you hold it from? Stem or partially by both? Partially by both. For the reason being, red wine is served at what temperature? Room temperature. And in case you touch the glass, the touch of your hand is going to affect nothing on the temperature of the drink. So you can hold it by the bowl or partially by. Are you clear? So red wine is served at room temperature and you have to hold it partially by bowl. Now comes the white wine glass. Again it's a stem glass, but you see the bowl is a little smaller compared to the red wine glass because this is to be consumed in a little lesser quantity. Since it is to be served only with the appetizers. And it's a chilled drink, so you're supposed to use it with the stem, not with the bowl. So that the temperature of the drink is not affected. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Then comes your champagne glass. Again, this glass is very easy to identify. This is how a champagne glass looks like, and this is the sleekest glass on your table. A very slim glass. It's again a stemmed glass only, but then this is quite sleek, so it will be very easy for you to identify. And since champagne is served with the desserts, so it is to be consumed in quite lesser quantity. So the glass is not very big. The bowl is not very big. It's very sleek. Clear? How do you hold the champagne glass? Stem or bowl?
Stem.
Stem, going by the same logic that even champagne is served chilled. So you have to hold it by the stem only. Now comes a very important thing, and which is your water glass. That is how water glass looks like. Where do you hold it from? Stem or bowl?
Bowl.
From the partial.
Bowl.
You can hold it from anywhere.
Yeah, that's all.
No matter water is served at boiling temperature or at freezing temperature, the touch of your hand is going to affect nothing on the temperature of the drink. But temperature of the drink can affect your hand very well. So you need to be careful about it. And moreover, the most important thing is, wine is always served in stemmed glasses. You would never find anybody serving you wine or champagne in a normal glass, but it's not mandatory that water is to be served in stemmed glasses only. You may find normal glasses that comes in varied shape. Even this glass is a normal water glass. And you would find it that many places these kind of glasses are used. Generally, if we go with the fine dining, since all the three glasses on your table are stemmed glasses, so to gel with the kind of crockery that we have, they would try to keep the water glass also a long stemmed glass. And in case it is a stemmed glass, that would always be the largest glass on your table with the biggest bowl. Because it is to be consumed throughout the meal and it is to be consumed in the largest quantity. So the largest bowl is always of the water glass, but it is not mandatory that it is always a stemmed glass. Even these normal kind of glasses can be used to serve water. So you can hold it from anywhere you feel comfortable. Are you clear? Shall we move? So to give you a recapitulation, this is how all the four glasses look like. This is the champagne glass, which is the sleekest one. Your water glass is the biggest glass on your table. This is a red wine glass, a bigger one and a bigger bowl, and that is how a white wine glass looks like. All these glasses are stemmed and long stemmed. Clear?
Yeah.
Now to give you a complete layout that how a table is actually set and how are we supposed to use it, let me give you a picture. This is how a table is set in fine dining. The topmost thing is always your soup bowl, so that you have it and the wait staff would take it away without disturbing the other silverware. Right? And the outermost spoon is always your soup spoon. The moment you are over with the soup, your wait staff would take care that they would take the soup bowl and the soup spoon, both things away from you. Right? And these number of forks and the number of knives depends upon the courses again. As many courses, as many spoons or knives on your table. The knife, the spoon and the fork above your plate. Now this plate is your service plate, which is to be used only for the main course, for nothing else. जो आपकी बड़ी plate होती है, the full size plate that you call, is your service plate and it is to be used only with the main course. The fork and the spoon above your plate is your dessert spoon and your dessert fork. These are the smallest fork in the spoon on your table. They are to be kept above your plate only. The time you're over with all the meals, you would be left with nothing. No red wine glass, no white wine glass, no forks, no soup bowl, no forks, no bread plate, no butter knife, nothing. Only and only your plate of desserts and these two forks and spoons. So your task, or probably the task of the wait staff, is to transfer them this way. That is how it is kept. So you keep it this way. You take the spoon to the right, you take the fork to the left, without disturbing the other arrangements.
Which is just fork on the right side.
Oyster fork.
That is
To start with, in case you have oysters as that is one course, it will be the oyster fork. That will be the first one. And that is how all the glasses are arranged. The last one is your champagne glass. The last one is your champagne glass, water glass, red wine glass and the white wine glass. That is how a table is arranged, and then you see a plate towards the left hand side of your main plate, which is a small plate, which is to be used as a bread plate. Let me quarter plate कहते हैं जिसे हम. This is a bread plate and the knife over it is your butter knife, which is to be used to slice the butter. Now let me remind you, or let me take you back to the first sentence that I started with. We follow European style of dining. No matter it is European or American, in both the ways, bread is not a part of main course. Since in India we follow, whatever etiquettes do we follow, we keep bread as a part of our main course as roti, chapati, paratha, whatever. They have a different course altogether, and that is how it makes it a 7-course meal. So bread is altogether a different course, which you can club with your soup. Clear? So far? Now since I told you initially only, it's a long topic, huge topic, can't cover it in a session or two. So probably the next session we'll take up will be on your, either on the basic other things that I need to brief you about table manners, or probably the drinking etiquettes. Just holding a glass doesn't suffice. How do you order a wine? How do you check the temperature? Everything counts. So how do you do that? Probably in the classes to come, we'll cover that also. Right? You too excited about it? We should try it because next class is planned for